All right, everybody, welcome to 13 Not Reviews, and today we'll be reviewing the Carnage Collection. And now, this is another really low budget, no budget film, because I believe the budget on this one is another one that's like under $500, which I consider no budget film. You can't even say low budget to these things because, like I've said before, when people say low budget, they get confused and think low budget is like 50,000. Fucking $1,000,000 when this movie only costs like $300 and people think it still costs $100,000 for some fucking reason. But it is directed by Bob Ferreira and Derek Ferreira, brothers, from Point and Shoot Films. The Blu-ray we're reviewing is from Point and Shoot Films. This is the cover, so I guess you know a clown's involved. The Blu-ray includes the extended cut, featuring never seen before footage and a brand new short segment. I believe it's called Infected. The plot on this is in vein of some classic horror anthologies. The Carnage Collection features multiple short stories of violence, gore, carnage, and horror. Basically, what I got out of this right here, it has more than your normal anthology. Normal anthologies usually have like 3, 4. This is kind of like Tales of Halloween when they got like 10 almost or something. I believe this one has 8, 9 counting the wraparound, and 1 in the special features. I do have my favorites, and I have my least favorites. But overall, taken away from what this film, you get a little bit of everything in it. From black and white segments, to drugs, to kidnap and rape, and clowns. It's got a Christmas one. You know what that means, Bob? I'm going to call it a Christmas movie. It's like Die Hard now. It's got a Christmas segment, which coincidentally is one of my favorite segments in this collection. Now, I like the wraparound because it kind of takes from one of my favorite movies called Stay Tuned. So it definitely takes from it, because you got a salesman coming to the door trying to sell a cable package. Basically, just like in Stay Tuned. Again, if you haven't seen Stay Tuned, you need to go watch it. It's a great fucking movie. So this is called Hell TV, I think. HTV or something. I guess it would be Hell TV or something, what he's trying to sell this person. And it's free. So you get all these channels. So basically the guy takes the package, and then he starts changing channels. And that's where the segments come in. Each channel he's got its own segment. So I guess he changes the channel like 8 times. My favorites are definitely the Santa Claus one, and that one's one of them that's starring Bob Ferreira, and I believe is, I don't know if Derek was in that one or not. That was one of my favorite ones. I don't know why. You got this like old school like Santa statue or whatever that's going around killing people, and the scene in it. I thought the effects were good. The special effects, even the CGI, like where the glowing eyes and stuff. I don't know if you really call that CGI, but you had the old classic wrap the guy up in the Christmas lights while the Christmas lights is on. It's always a good effect. You've seen that in stuff as lately as the new Child's Play movie. So that's always a good one. There's a cool kill in it. I think Bob suffers that one. But I like the movements of the Santa and stuff. Just the whole idea of that one is a really good one. You have a drug one that reminds me a lot of like the way Mandy was done. Now, I'm not a fan of that, but some people are. They like that drug trippy stuff going on. That's not really my thing, but it kind of gave me that kind of feel, I guess. Most of the, I guess, tripping out drugs and everything. Now, a very cool one I liked. I'm not gonna go over all these, but like I'm just gonna go over a few that like really hit me that I liked a lot. And was a black and white one. I believe it was starring Derek Ferreira. And I don't even remember what the segment's called, but the fucking other VCR is classic. I've seen that one other time. I think it was on Family Guy, and they call it the sex box, where he's fucking the VCR. And the part where he gets fired from the job on this one, he's like, "I'm gonna show that VCR when or something or two," and he's like fucking the VCR, and that's fucking hilarious. They definitely need to check that. I'm not gonna go into full detail of what all happens in that scene. I know. And I like the fact that they threw in some fake trailers. Fake trailers here and there gives it kind of a grindhousey type thing. A few movies have done that. I enjoy the fake trailers. This one came in the middle of it. That's a little different, I think. Where like Grindhouse, they had the fake trailers at the beginning of the movie. You had the fake trailers in this one. I guess it'd be fake trailers though. I guess because you're watching TV, I guess the trailer just pops up once the show ends or whatever. Another one I like really a lot was the clown one. Of course, I like clown movies. Gee, who would have thought? I thought that one was a really cool one. Had some cool stuff in it, and it also had like a little crossover that I noticed from one of the earlier segments. The clown one had, which was a cool clown design too. I was wondering when they drew the clown on the sketchbook. I wonder if y'all still have that. That's kind of cool. Keep something like that. I didn't know if y'all still kept it or not because of the little sketch y'all did of the clown. But there was a little crossover scene where the girl was on the dating site and goes back to the VCR one, where she's like, "I've only been hit up by like one guy on this dating site, and his name's Big Dick Doug." And the guy in the VCR segment, I believe it was that one, is showing him on his dating site, and his name was Big Dick Doug. So I thought that was a cool little crossover between episodes. Now, it gets really, woo! Y'all get out there on some of these now. The stuffed animal one, wow, and right there, and I believe Thomas Townsend plays the voice of the sloth, the stuffed animal. That gets a little crazy, man. I mean, the girl, I think she's going a little nutty, and she starts talking. She talks to her stuffed animals anyway, but this one starts talking back, and I reckon she likes this girl, and she can't get the girl to come over, and the sloth talks her into calling her over. So you're meeting Rufio. Rufio's the name of the sloth, by the way, in there. And I think they actually did a commercial on something. I think it's on the Blu-ray. Excuse me. But that was pretty far out there. Because what they invite the girl over, and the girl doesn't want to stay. She thought she was meeting a dude, but she ended up meeting the stuffed animal, the girl's stuffed animal. And they ended up tying her up and, doing some stuff with, I'm going to let your mind go there, what they do to her. And actually, you need to check it out. This is not basically not including probably cameras and everything they used on this. You're looking at I think less than $500 budget. So what they did and the cool little concepts they came up with, now not every one of them makes sense, but it's like they're in a movie, in a TV show, so they don't have to make sense or why stuff's happening. It just is what it is. And they go some fucked up places in it. I mean, for what they could pull off money wise for the budget. It's a 2015 film. Coincidentally, like I said, same year as Tales of Halloween. So when I was saying earlier, both of them came out in 2015, I believe. But I'll put the link where you can get this film. Go check it out if you like low budget violence. It's got a lot of violence, gore, and about 8 different segments. So I'll put the link below. Go give it a shot, man. I mean, you got to respect what these people have done for what they did, what little money they had to do it with. And they had some very cool ideas. Now, if they would have had more money, man, it would have been really, really good. I think money just hampers you, I guess. Like, I don't think there was any kind of Indiegogo or anything for this. I think they just went out, got some friends, and made a movie. And I know what that's like myself. So you got to appreciate it for what it is and just have fun with it, man. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all hanging with me. Y'all come back and hang with me again sometime.